All right. Happy Monday morning, everyone. What's going on? My name is AJ Wrights Crypto. Thank you so much for being here. Do appreciate each and every one of you, man. Where to even start? What a weekend. Like that was crazy. Um, you know, thoughts and prayers, I suppose. You got to start there, right? You got to. You know, I was kind of beside myself for like an hour. And then I realized like, oh, like this is going to be in the history books. Like this is, y'all saw Twitter, you know what I mean? It's not like rocket science. What happened, they tried to, make him out. They tried to put him in jail. They rubbed his name through the street. They did everything they could and they couldn't stop him. So what's the next logical step is what we saw. And, it's a bummer, man. It's I hope everyone makes it to November. It's I've like kind of been beside myself. Of course, I really I posted how I felt on Twitter, and 14,000 people agreed with me. um, I don't even know how you could think that was staged. Of course, now that was certainly the gist in the first hour until it came out, that the guy was down and someone else in the crowd. People were like, why are people behind him? Well, because it came from that way, guys. It came this way. Yeah. Shout out to Gregory Ward in the chat, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, and he was in a BlackRock commercial. I saw that too. I'm not really sure. There's a guy on YouTube. Well, I mean, yeah, a lot of people saw it coming. You know what I mean? I don't feel like anyone that called that happening. Like, I don't think they're rocket scientists. I don't feel like they're not gypsies, they just put the pieces together. We always kind of feared that, you know what I mean? It's not really like news that we feared that could happen. What I will say though, like in response to it, I feel that the election's now locked. It's basically over, in my opinion. I feel like it was put together. It has brought a lot of people together, certainly. Not even just wrong button there, AJ. 1 second. Coin. It's actually really, besides just Bitcoin, the election coins that we've always watched, with Geo Bowden and all those. I mean, you can literally see the second on this chart, like when it happened. Now inside the top 200. Market cap over 370 billion. The MAGA coin. I mean, literally right there. There's the candle from 642 to 880 in a very short amount of time, topping out at 950. Since then has retraced to 782. Talking about Bitcoin. Well, so people are like, why Bitcoin? Why is Bitcoin ripping? Because we know that Trump's a good thing for Bitcoin. Trump has vocally backed crypto. He has who was it? Ryan Selkis from Masari. Ryan Selkis from Masari has been, instrumental in that conversation. And guys, I do got to take this moment to really nail home the facts. Sorry, I'm distracted trying to get a bunch of tabs moved around. Bitcoin 2024 in Nashville, July 25th to 27th. That's my birthday, July 27th. But Trump is still speaking at Bitcoin Nashville, according to Altcoin Daily's video yesterday. Still speaking at Bitcoin Nashville. Still wants to spread the word. I'm glad it's inside. It's going to be a lot harder for anything to happen inside. But I'm going to be there. Everyone's going to be there. If you want to get tickets for Bitcoin Nashville, the speaker list has grown to epic proportions. Donald Trump speaking, RFK, Kathy Wood, Michael Saylor, Russell Brand, Edward Snowden, Billy Miller, many more. I'm pretty sure Vivek is on there as well. This is going to be the biggest crypto conference ever. The biggest crypto conference ever. And the fact that Trump is headlining this, I could not be more excited. Next week, basically, we have this full week here. I'll be here in Georgia. The first half of next week, Monday, Tuesday, I'll be here. And then Wednesday, we're gone. We're going to Bitcoin Nashville. And if you want to get a ticket, I do have a link down below. Get 10% off if you want to. And if you pay in Bitcoin, you can get a discount, another discount as well. If there's ever, if you're watching this show and you've never been to a crypto conference, this is the one, guys. This is 100% the one to go to. Seriously. That's really all I have to say right there. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely insane. Let me check the chat right here. Crypto Soul, my birthday is July 16th. Hey, well, happy birthday to Crypto Soul tomorrow. My tomorrow self is telling you today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Shout out to Ricky Burris. Alex, I know. I haven't, guys. I'll get to it. I do want to say that. Sorry, I'm checking out the chat here for a minute. About 100 people in the house. You guys rock. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching the show. You guys rock. Smash the likes. Do the things. Subscribe to the channel. All right. Basically, Bitcoin. We know that Trump has vocally backed. He's going to speak at Bitcoin Nashville. I will be there with my camera. I might live stream it for all. I mean, I have to cover that in a big way. And guys, because this happened and he survived, and the press's reaction, I mean, not CNN's reaction, but the real reaction to, I mean, Bitcoin, you literally from the moment it was fired to, I mean, if you start with the daily chart, we talked about this bullish divergence really fast, kind of boom here, really playing out to the upside. So when you zoom in, let me get rid of that now. Doesn't make sense on the 4 hour, but we talked about this descending, broadening channel. All right. And in the Telegram group, I was saying that, I really don't care that much about in between 61 and 59.3. I really care about the break of 61.7, because at the time, the price, when I posted this chart at the time, the price was actually just under the 200 EMA. And I was kind of saying, the 200 EMA is always kind of difficult to get above on large time frames. And, that could have been a rejection here. So I was saying, watch the break of 61.7. Sure enough, Bitcoin has broken above that from that alarm to where we are. We are about 1.8% above that. Bitcoin moves much slower than the altcoins, but I always make my audience aware of Bitcoin's price action and what to watch for. And that was a gifted position for about 2% right there. I'm still looking at this next target here, which is 64.3 to about 2.5% from our current price target, and we can kind of see my larger yellow circles here pointing out support resistance. Obviously, very important level to get above for Bitcoin. All right. Not to mention we are now above the 200 EMA on the 4 hour chart. Let me actually, I do want to check the 6 hour really quick out of just curiosity here. Yep. We are also above it on the 6 hour as well. That is really, really good. All right. On the 2 hour Bitcoin chart, look, bull cross, boom, engaged on the 2 hour. This is the kind of stuff we want to see. And this is what I mean by structure, everyone. Structure. We have broken out of the down channel. We are trading above the 200 and the 50 EMA with a bull cross. This is what we want to see. All right. Honestly, Bitcoin could come up here and retest 61.7 and kind of, whittle waddle in here, even come down, maybe even test. We do have some kind of middle levels to watch, like, there's some support resistance in here are around 60,500. We kind of have, this bottom here, this fight here. We've seen, even over here, we've seen these levels fought for. multiple times, but I would leave this 61.7 alarm on just in case. 60,500, another alarm I would turn on in case it comes down to retest the EMAs and then continue on. But from a structural point, this is exactly what we wanted to see happen with Bitcoin. If we kind of draw this direction, we kind of can begin to form a sort of uptrend here. Okay, it is a sharp one for now, and sharp ones normally don't last, and it'll probably come and like break and fight and kind of do one of these. But structurally speaking, Bitcoin, I believe the worst is over. I was saying the worst was over last week. Okay, this is really good. This is really good to see, and it is translating into the altcoins as well. I mean, even XRP, guys. XRP woke up. XRP has woke up out of bed. All right. And man, I love to see it. Let me check in the chat really fast. Crypto Face in the house. That's my guy. He's probably hanging out with, actually, I can't even say that right now. Two at the same time. But XRP, guys, finally decided to get up out of its grave and do something. It was actually funny. I saw a tweet that where is that tweet really quick. It wasn't long ago. It's not going to take me long to find it. 20 years. Okay, yeah, right here, July 9th. This guy, Crypto Bitlord, he said, I'm warning you, on July 9th, something big is about to happen to XRP. And I asked the question, is the XRP army about to have boots on the blockchain battlefield? July 9th. All right. And, obviously showed the headline here, XRP moving. Analyst reveals the key target. I haven't read the story, but I bet I can come pretty close to telling you what that target is. All right. So here is the daily chart for XRP. And actually, let's zoom in a little bit. Let's talk like 4 hour. And when did he say that? July 9th? That was, let me really zoom in on this bad boy here. Okay. July. So July 9th is between right here and right here. So it's a 4 hour. It's only a handful of those candles are July 9th. Hey, man, that guy called it. That guy absolutely called it. And we are up 21% from his July 9th call. Wow. Okay, guys, you got to pay attention to Twitter sometimes. I saw that tweet. I have a little bit of XRP, and I think I bought like $2,000 just because I saw the tweet, and I was like, I wondered what he's up to here. And you kind of started to see the first, after he posted that July 9th, right? And then the things I see is, this higher low here. And, kind of on Market Cypher, kind of anchor wave, trigger wave, not a divergence, but when you see, the quicker turnaround and the kind of leaving the red, coming into the green, coming up in the VWAP, color changing on the RSI, it really kind of did check the Market Cypher checklist on, kind of the structural, a move to the upside, and the momentum move to the upside. And remember, this little block here was July 9th. So, hey, it did check all the boxes. And then kind of, if you want to get fancy, let me check the chat. Okay. So, and also I have pointed this out with XRP before, where how the way it moves, it's really like, so this right here is 23. This is like a really pulled in daily chart, right? So this is a lot of time that you're seeing inside of this chart, right? And the way it has always moved, I mean, from right here to right here, this is 2023, and then right here on is 2024. All right. And it really has it kind of sets and waits and boom, and sits and waits and boom. It sits and waits and boom. Like it kind of like, it will range and it'll pop. It'll range and it'll pop. And we've talked about that so much with XRP, and it has certainly worked out again. It's actually really funny when I zoom in a little bit here, say 4 hour, I had some of these old ranges over here. See these yellow lines here that I have yet to elongate. Look at this. I actually just noticed this before the show. You pull these over. Okay. So this would be a support resistance level that we won't want to lose. 50 cents exactly, and you pull this over, look at where XRP got rejected, just about right there from a previous support resistance level. Very interesting. Interesting stuff. And currently XRP from its local top 56 cents has fallen about 6% back down to 52. So now we kind of got to play the game, kind of like a game of chicken. First thing I want to say on the 4-hour chart, it actually just changed because of the visible range volume profile. But regardless of where the point of control is, which is, this line right here where the most amount of volume is, look at how, kind of dips in kind of not the lowest of volume nodes, but certainly a dip in the low volume nodes. And if you kind of look at, this rejection here, this rejection here, this rejection here, the same place 3 times. All right. Kind of pull this over. This level that we cannot get above on XRP, actually get rid of this one here so it's a little bit more clear, is 56.8. So just under 57 cents. XRP gets above 57 cents. I would not be surprised to see it pump up here to 62.63, which would be about a 10% move. And that would be, the top of this volume profile here. So that would certainly be a big alarm to set for XRP. I mean, 56.8, you could just call it 57 cents if you'd like to. And another thing, why is that significant? Because let's pull this support resistance level across here. All right, remember, we talked about these levels. Got rejected, got rejected, got rejected. All right, now look at this. This is kind of, that level, this level is the difference between the, value area high and, the bottom range that it's been in here. And that's why, when it was up in here, let me get rid of a lot of the chart graffiti. When it was up in here, look at, this was the floor. This was the floor. It was the floor. It was the floor. And now it is the ceiling these 3 times here. So that right now, I would say, and the interesting part about that level is that it is smack in the middle of the low volume node. All right. So that is certainly probably, in my opinion, the most significant alarm to set on XRP, 56.8, just under 57 cents. And, and the target, especially when you move the volume profile back, now the point of control actually moved up to the second rip here in the volume profile. All right. And that is at, 62.63 cents. So, that's certainly something to keep an eye on. Not to mention the local high for XRP in 2024. Is it the same level? Okay, it did go a bit higher in 23. Oh, yeah, I remember that day. But at the end of 23 and in 24, XRP shut down 2 separate times right here at the same level at 74.75 cents. Okay, so certainly, first things first, we got to get above this alarm, and then we can kind of have this conversation of, are we going to fight this one again? But my target in the event XRP gets above 56 is obviously 62.63 cents. I do want to know what the analyst says. All right, right here. Next key resistance targets for XRP are 60 and 66 cents. Yep. How did he get there though? Okay, he's talking Fibonacci's. Okay, so let's actually look at that theory. Here, let me pull up a clean XRP chart. XRP dollar. All right, let me get this envelope off. Boom, boom, daily. Okay. Oh, I mean to draw that line. Okay, so come out here. So where are they pulling it from? Are they pulling it from top to bottom? No, they're not drawing it from there. Are they drawing it from here? That probably makes sense. Yep, that's how they got there. So they drew the Fibonacci from, bear market low to the top of the 23 high. And if, as you can see, the price action is right now between the 618, has gone above and now has recently dropped below the 618. But if you get to the 0.5, that right there is at 62 cents, which is, the same level of the volume profile that we talked about before. And then, that kind of ranges between 69 and 61 cents up in this range of the Fibonacci. So that is how they got to the numbers they did. Interesting. It's funny how we can get to the same number with different different directions. I'll go everything green. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Skittles McFly and chat. Bitcoin hash rate has decreased about 20% and stabilized. So smaller miners have breathing room and don't need to sell to keep the miners on. FYI regarding on chain, not TA. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, shout out to CryptoFace being here, man. I really do appreciate it. And Lee F wants to know, AJ, what does the Gann fan look like on XRP? Yeah, we can pull a quick Gann fan on XRP and then keep going. No problem. Just a quick heads up, everybody. I got about 130 people in the house right now, about to pull a Gann fan on XRP. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, become a member. Make sure you join the members only live streams on Friday, 1:30 p.m. If you haven't done a members only, they are aimed directly at my private Telegram group. And guys, I will show you after we finish up this XRPTA. That's really a mouthful. I put out a setup over the weekend in the Telegram group that went absolutely bananas. And guys, if you want to get in on that action, send me an email, ajalphagroup@gmail.com. We'll get you involved, get you going through the checklist and all the things. Also, quick housekeeping. Ben is not doing a live stream today. I don't believe. I'm pretty sure he's on a cruise and he will be back tomorrow, if my memory serves me correct. So just a quick heads up on our good friend BitBoy. Hey, it's BitBoy. All right. XRP, right. You want to see a Gann fan. Let's do that. All right. So boom, 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 bang. So a couple of ways you could draw this. All right. You could go from the low all the way back here, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to go from the low in 22, which would be right here. And we can compare and contrast the difference. So all you do, you come over here, you get a trend angle. You find that low point as close as you possibly can. You draw yourself a 45-degree angle. And XRP is certainly going to be low in the Gann fan level. You're going to set that bad boy on 45 degrees. You're going to come down here to where you get the Fibonacci's. You're going to go all the way to the bottom. My head's in the way. You're going to click on Gann fan. All right. And you're going to line that middle line up, that 1-1 level with that 45-degree angle. Once you set that, you can move it around because you see how the angle will move from its spot. But that doesn't matter because if you look at the price action where it is locked into that level, that's not going anywhere. The price action isn't moving. All right. So once you draw the Gann fan, it doesn't matter if your angle moves because the price is locked in. So really, and remember, in Gann theory, everyone, the 1-1 is the most important level in Gann theory. Okay. And XRP has not done well to, really hasn't done well at all in terms of Gann theory. In fact, it got to the 1-1 and was hastily rejected. And really, this seems to be the story right here on the 2-1, this line here. All right. I want you to look at this line once I delete it because look, got above it. Nope. Got above it. Nope. Got above it. Nope. 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 That kind of tends to be the story. So anytime we're in between the 3-1 and the 2-1, we're in this box. We don't last there long. We actually spend more time. And so that seems to be where we get rejected. But then this is actually where we kind of seem to bounce back up. So, XRP, if you kind of want to consider it like an uptrend like this. All right. That, this is kind of like the gist of it. All right. And the sad part about that is that we actually broke structure and are below that. All right. We broke structure and are below that. And if we're really going to, kind of draw this from here, we kind of have a long way to go. If you draw it from there, if you want to draw it locally, which you could, even that story is kind of hard to tell. So the gist here is that XRP is far down, actually went out of the Gann fan there for a little while and is trying to work its way back up into, the 3-1 level into this box here. So we do have a little bit way to go. We are going to meet some resistance. Hey, right around that 62, 65 cents, just like the Fibonacci level saying, just like the volume level saying. There's a lot of things, a lot of confluence aimed at 62 cents. I am going to say that really quick with XRP here. Let me get rid of some of these lines really fast. If we wanted to get rid of this one and draw it from further back, I am interested on what we would see. So we're going to have to say that would certainly be the low there. Trend angle. Oop, not that. Not that. Close to it as I can. 45. Yeah, it might actually have totally fallen out of it if we go from here. Oh, that's 44, AJ. 45. Okay. Boom. Boom. Yeah. It's basically out of it. Even if, like, we kind of came to here, basically out of it too. Interesting. Yeah, Gann theory, man. It's a cool one. It does, kind of it's sort of down the street of Crypto Face's spider lines. I have gone down the rabbit hole with spider lines several times. And honestly, I'm gonna say that's Crypto Face's thing. I'm not gonna. If you want to learn the spider lines, want to figure that strategy out, I have to give full props, full respect to my guy Crypto Face over at Market Cypher. Go to his channel, give him a follow, check it out, watch his spider line videos, man. I'm not going to try to steal that strategy from him, but it is one hell of a strategy. And Gann fans are a similar angle. You kind of same results, different strategy. But there's a little bit more to it with spider lines. That's for sure. Very complicated. Oh, Jonathan Roman talking about that 33% move. Oh, I wonder what 33% move he is talking about. The week chart for ADA is beautiful. Okay, we can look at that as well. ADA is a long-term hold for me, says Carter Pennington in the chat. Carter, I am mailing your Barbarian shirt tomorrow. It's in the box. And your $20 from the gambling live stream is in there as well. It was 15. I put a 20 in there. Going to be one of those coins holding out for multiple cycles. ADA was the coin that got me in the crypto. So there's an emotional attachment. Carter, don't fall in love with your bags, buddy. Don't fall in love with your bags. Couple really quick stories here. Going to talk about crypto taxes. South Korea proposes to postpone the implementation of capital gains taxes until 2028. Let's move to South Korea. Let's go get on a plane, hang out with all my friends in South Korea. I'm down because they don't have capital gains until 2028. They proposed it anyway. So there you go. The U.S. Secret Service chief probably won't be fired, says the Polymarket bet signal. And guys, Polymarket is actually really cool. I talked about it a little bit last week. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but they have a really good, a lot of people bet on there, and you can bet on anything, such as, will the director of the Secret Service be fired? And 71% of people are saying no. And I literally saw some shit over the weekend about, the director of the Secret Service and all that, making sure that their diversity hires are above 35%. Yeah, you got to have the diversity hires in the Secret Service. No. I'm going to let Candace Owens say it. I don't really like Candace Owens that much, to be honest with you. She gets paid like millions and millions and millions of dollars to just be angry on her stream all the time. Like, she's angry all the time. But she makes a lot of really good points. And if you watch her video about the Secret Service and how laughable the diversity hires are at the Secret Service, it's a good watch. Nothing against women, man, but like, dude, that what we saw, that was bad. Nothing against women, but that specific example of what happened with Trump, that was not a good look. Okay. What happened to earning jobs based on merit? Exactly, Crypto Knight. What happened to just the right people getting the right job? Man, that's all I got to say. I'm a big fan of Charles as well. I might have a chance to interview him here soon. You might see a Charles Hoskinson interview on the channel before the year's over. Just saying. Also, I got a handful of more things. So I can go over today because Ben is not live streaming, so I'm not stepping on his toes by going over. But I will say that Rare Evo, man, Charles is going to be at Rare Evo in Las Vegas in August. Okay, 15th through the 24th. So excited for Rare Evo. I am actually speaking there. I am going to be interviewing the CMO of Algorand on the main stage at Rare Evo. This is my first time speaking at a conference, doing something like that. I am very excited to do it. I hope, I hope people like realize that I love to do that kind of stuff. I'm completely shameless in a crowd full of people. I have zero anxiety. I don't give a shit. Shamelessness is my superpower. And I would really like to become someone who, speaks at conferences all the time. I think I could easily fall into a role like that. But I'm starting off at Rare Evo with the CMO of Algorand, and that's going to be super cool. Charles is speaking there as well. If you want a 5% off, click the link down below in the description. Coming up here in 2 months from right now is the first day of Rare Evo. 2 months. Too excited. And also, what the reason I said this is the day after Rare Evo, we are doing a Poker Pros versus Crypto Bros tournament at the Poker Go studio in Vegas. If you don't follow, live stream poker, you should, because there's a handful of really awesome pages, and one of them is Poker Go. And we're going to, our tournament is going to be live streamed on Poker Go. It's going to, so many thousands of views come to that stream that, for people that watch live poker all the time. It's a tournament style. Basically, you can unlimited rebuy until, the end of the first, break, until first break. And then you can do an add-on. There will be some poker pros there. There will be a lot of crypto bros. Charles Hoskinson, I believe they're putting a bounty on his head. Like if you knock him out, you get something. So hey, I mean, I might end up at the felt with Charles. You never know. It's going to be a really good time. I know the Glitter Queen, Jada, hey, she's good at poker. I taught Jada myself how to play, and she's actually gotten pretty good. And I am signing her up in that tournament to play as well. She's very excited to get involved at Las Vegas. So guys, if you want to get it's a really cool thing about the poker tournament the day after Rare Evo, because half of the money goes to St. Jude's. So a school like getting together, making some content, donating it to a good cause. And, I think it's pretty awesome. So make sure you hang around at Rare Evo. Maybe you can get yourself into the Poker Pros versus Crypto Bros tournament. I could not be excited. Yes, we are doing our portfolio review today. We put it off. Damn, because I had my travel schedule and Jada had her travel schedule. And in the past, we've actually done like a remote video before, but like she was out on like a boat with her family for like 4 days or something. So, it's all good. I'm not really, if there was a time to miss a couple weeks, that was probably it anyway. And I have talked about in the group and even on the live stream, things I've been buying, in the meantime, when we missed a couple weeks there. We only missed 2 weeks, so I'm not really that upset, but it is what it is. Okay, the chat. Here we are. So we went over the Secret Service. Okay, and this kind of really goes, this last story kind of coincides with, I forget who said it earlier in the show. U.S. Bitcoin miners huddle in expectation of Bitcoin price rising. So U.S. mining firms are confounding pre-halving expectations by holding the Bitcoin they mine, which is really good to see that. Marathon Digital Holdings did not sell any of its Bitcoin in June. None of it. Interesting. The decision marks a growing trend among United States-based Bitcoin miners who are choosing to keep the Bitcoin they mine rather than sell it. Cointelegraph talked to someone, and they said, it's a very systematic process that we go through from an internal process standpoint, Khan told Cointelegraph. There are market dynamics that you have to consider in the short term. The Bitcoin price could fluctuate and your decision could be impacted as a result of that. Yet, no way. If we were an oil company and we were producing oil, we would sell all of our oil from whatever we produce because it would be a primary source of revenue and cash flows. In this space is a little bit different. Bitcoin is a digital asset and it can stay on your balance sheet and it doesn't require any cost to store. You don't need big barrels to store Bitcoin. That's obviously a really good point. So essentially, and so basically, miners are not selling. Miners are not selling. That's the point. I'm not going to go into the details. And let's look at the whole picture here, okay? The whole picture, and then we'll get into TA. Last week, even week before that, we talked about the JP Morgan study that says July is the worst of it. Crypto rebound in August. Okay. Then we talked about those other stories, how the ton coin had a spike in large wallets and whale wallets accumulating ton coin last week. Same story that same day. There was a large, I think an 1,800 or more % spike in the metric of whale addresses on Cardano not selling their, more Cardano whales buying more Cardano at those prices. All right. So we have a study saying the worst is over in July. Expect a rebound in August. We have whales accumulating. We have Bitcoin pumping because of America thinks that, well, the hodlers think that a Trump administration is going to be the best thing for crypto, which I agree with. And Bitcoin pumped as in anticipation of him being elected, because if what happened over this weekend did not get him elected, the elections are rigged, period. If Trump loses this election, I give up. All right. So you kind of got to, but that's beside the point. I'm going off on tangents. My point is that you have to look at the storm here. The storm is, we have the JP Morgan study. Whales are accumulating a lot of altcoins. The miners are not selling. We're going to have an administration change. We're post having the interest slashes that have not come are coming. And by the time we get to this point in time, a year from today, Q3, Q4, 2025, we are right on time, in my opinion. There was a lot of bullshit about, oh, the shortened cycle theory. Oh, it's over in 24. Like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, because Trump is literally speaking at Bitcoin Nashville. He gets elected in November. He doesn't take over till January. So that means, like, that's when he starts. And imagine crypto without the fear of regulation. You get my point, right? You get my point. Q3, Q4, 25, Bitcoin having cycle 444. That I'm going to go ahead and say it. If anything, I'm in the lengthened cycle theory. Okay. Because when has Wall Street, now with the accessibility of the ETFs, already a lot of rumblings about the Solana ETF, spot Ethereum ETF. We already have, we've seen what happens to Bitcoin with the anticipation and the rollout of a Bitcoin spot ETF. When has Wall Street ever played the short game? Wall Street's not playing the short game. Wall Street's playing a long game. And I think you should too. Think long term. Stop thinking about, if you're a day trader, okay, I hear you. But if you're hodling, or if you have a large bag on the side that you're slowly DCAing into, stick to the cycle. Stick to the cycle, because until the cycle breaks, it hasn't broken yet. And the perfect storm that I'm talking about is taking time to brew. And 2025 is our year. 2024 was the buildup. 2024, kind of a shift in regulation, a shift in the way both parties look at crypto and the way crypto is interpreted by both parties, a shift with the ETFs, accessibility, Wall Street's accessibility. But 25 is the year this all really plays out. That's what I'm saying. The it's over in 2024 theory. No. That's not happening. I'm telling you guys. Trump is on some Tupac-ish facts. Skittles McFly. What's going to be the regular time for this show? I know you've been crazy with travel lately. I think generally, okay, let's talk about this really fast. About 150 people in the house. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. So generally, this show is at 10:30. I hate that. Because it's 7:30 on the West Coast, and I'm suffocating a lot of my American audience. If it was up to me, I wouldn't wake up at 7:30 to watch me. Okay, so there's that. The thing is that I go before Ben, which is fine. Ben's show is generally at 11:30. Okay, and so I am actually, after Bitcoin Nashville, I am going to the West Coast to spend time with my family the first 2 weeks of August, and then we're actually leaving Seattle and going to Rare Evo from there, and then coming home from Rare Evo. And I really don't have any plans after Rare Evo except for the one conference in Salt Lake City. I believe that's in October. Anyway, doesn't matter. So for those 2 weeks when I'll be in Washington, I will actually be going after Ben, starting, I'll actually tell you the exact date. All right, so Bitcoin Nashville is next week. So this week is normal. around 10:30, 10:45 every day. And then I'll only live stream probably 2 or 3 times the week of the 29th to the 2nd. And then that next week, starting on the 5th, is when I'll actually be on Orcus. And for that week, for that, those first 2 weeks of August, I will be live streaming probably 1:30 EST, which would be 10:30 a.m. West Coast time. So that will be the schedule for the first 2 weeks of August. And then once I get back, I'm not sure. I might have a conversation with Ben to make sure my show goes after his, because I think I am cutting my head off going as early as I do. It also has been really unfortunate because every time I change my time of the show, I do lose some people how the time that I'm in works out for them. That's unfortunate, but it's also like I need to make the best move I can for the channel. There's a lot of things happening in the background that I can't talk about yet that I'm building towards, and that, I'm really doubling down, like after Rare Evo, like September into 25 and like 25 itself, I'm going to be like double, triple, 4 times overtime, because that will be really the time to shine, the time to grind, the time to make gains on YouTube, the time to really get, the new people that are coming, that are either got burned and are coming back, or new faces in crypto, period. That will be the time to get that crowd. And I want to have, a complete set of infrastructure to grab those people. And so I'll actually let you in on what I'm doing. Starting this week, any day I don't have a video planned, like an interview or a portfolio update or a price prediction or a news update or like a phone record, any day I'm not doing something like that, I am going to do like an almost daily TA update. Because in my Telegram group, I generally point at the coins that are like the kind of niche coins that, like, for example, I'll just show you. It'll be easier. Share tab instead. Okay. So here on Phemex, right? Here is the coins that, we're trading. All right. And it's all about volume. Okay. Because you want to be able to get in and out of large trades easily. And, XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, these kind of move slower. All right. So we're targeting the volatile altcoins with volume. Right now, Popcat, talked about this one well before it popped. Going to show you that chart in a little bit. 1000 Sheeb, Notcoin. We hit Notcoin a lot. ZRO, WIF, Pepe, People. These are all ZK. I mean, these are all charts that I hit a lot, like a lot. And it's because they're high volatility altcoins with volume, period. But I don't always cover the Bitcoin chart. I don't always cover the Ethereum chart or the Hbar chart or the V chart or whatever. So every day I don't have another planned video. I'm doing a TA update on this channel every day. It's going to be a headache. It's going to be a nightmare, but I should have been doing this the whole time. I do this channel. I put a lot of work into the live stream, and I put a lot of work into the videos that do come out outside of the live stream, but it's absolute bullshit that I don't have another video other than this live stream every day on this channel. No excuses, period. I know this. I also, I don't have a 50-person team. I don't have, I have one editor, but if I use him, I can't record that video and put it out the same day. It has to be the next day. So if it's anything that needs to happen now, I have to film it and edit it myself. I'm only one guy. I'm only one person. And with that said, that has really put a stranglehold on what I'm able to do day to day. So what I'm doing, my remedy to that is every day when I don't have an extra video, if I want to have more price predictions, I want to have, I want to be weekly on the portfolio updates. I want to do news stuff. I want to talk NFTs. I want to talk everything crypto. But any day I don't have one of those videos planned, I'm doing a TA update. And the TA update is the best thing that I could do for this channel because honestly, guys, that's my bread and butter. The TA has always been my bread and butter. I'm a winning trader. It's my biggest strength. It's like it's the problem with crypto is that there's so much to it. When someone says like, oh, like, I'm in crypto, I'm like, okay, well, are you a trader? Do you do NFTs? Do you yield farm? Are you a blogger? Do you do content? Like, there's so much to crypto. And people are literally asking me, hey, can you make a video about your YouTube setup? Like, can you make a video about, your favorite NFTs? And then I'm kind of thinking like, but that's like not what I do, because there's so much to it. You know what I mean? So I'm really trying to focus in on like my exact niche. And my exact niche has always been price predictions. I've always been good at those back from Hit Network days. That kind of evolved into portfolios and, portfolio development, management, DCA strategies, that stuff. That has always been a strength of mine. And really, TA is my number one strength. And it always has been. And that is really what got me in the door when I landed my job with BitBoy in the first place. So I need to lean into my strengths and stop trying to do everything else. And that is really what's going to help me. That's what's going to help this channel. So every day, guys, there will be a lot of TA updates that are extra videos that come from this channel. And I would really appreciate you guys to watch those videos. They will be covering the basics. They will be covering, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, the strong top 10 coins. And in every video, I will also throw in another coin that's like, out like inside or outside the top 100. Like we'll look at, PAL or Sand or whatever coin needs to have eyes on it that day. That's what I'm going to focus on. So it's not like you're just going to get the basics. You're going to get the basics plus one extra chart. But this isn't going to take away from the Telegram group. The Telegram group is where you get those Popcat setups. The Popcat type setups, you're not getting those from my YouTube channel. And it is actually kind of crazy, guys. I forget. I don't even think about how much effort every single day I put into my Telegram group. Like I spend at least an hour. Like cause I don't always post, like on the weekends, I might skip a Saturday or something like that. I know I did this Saturday. I needed a break, but most of the time I am posting, dude, like it takes me at least an hour. And this is what I'm going to show you here. Actually, I need to pull two new tabs. Number 1 and number 2. 1 second. Sorry for the wait. Okay, and this is what was the date of this? Gotta go to. I know you guys can't see what I'm looking at right now, but hold on. Okay, July 11th, 47. Noted. Okay, so this is probably Mike J. Sorry to go off topic, but you said you were going to listen to Eminem's new album. If you did, can you let me know if Jelly Roll did any collaboration with him? I know that they're talking about Jelly Roll. Hold on. I actually was just listening to the album today. Yeah, Somebody Save Me. Track 19, Eminem and Jelly Roll, right there. Because I was literally just listening to this morning. My favorite songs are, I really like Habits is really good. Trouble, Evil. I like Antichrist, Fuel, Houdini. I mean, I like most of the album, to be honest. My favorite song is probably Fuel, Fuel, or Habits, track 2. Track 2 is just straight down the middle, Slim Shady, man. Making fun of midgets and stuff. That's just that's what he does. You know what I mean? But it's kind of about the duality of like, I'm Marshall, that's Slim Shady, and when anytime there's something said that gets me canceled, I blame him. That's my alter ego, and it's about maturing and killing off that evil side of him. It's a concept album, so it won't make sense if you listen to it out of order. You got to listen to it in order. I love music. That's a whole nother rabbit hole. But thanks for bringing it up. Houdini is hysterical if you're over 30. Facts. Jonathan Roman says, your Telegram is awesome. Glad I joined last Friday. Need to make that first trade. Dude, if you haven't made that first trade, if you're in the group and you're not actually trading, you're not going to make money, right? So set the alarms, react to the alarms the way I'm teaching you to. I'm going to show you this Popcat setup here in 1 second. $5 Gregory Ward, I appreciate the super chat. Whatever you choose, AJ, we will follow. You've helped a lot of people. Keep it up, man. I really appreciate that. I smashed the like on that super chat. I am trying as hard as I can. And guys, I understand that like this channel doesn't get thousands and thousands and thousands of views on every single thing I do. Sometimes I put a video out and it gets 10,000, 12,000 views, and I'm like, oh, I thought that one was gonna suck. And then I'll do a video where I think it's going to go crazy and it gets like 4,000 or less. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I am still figuring it out in terms of like putting numbers on the board on YouTube. But to be fair, I've only been doing this for 8 months and I do have 15,000 subscribers and I do have at least 150 people watch a live stream every day. That's a pretty good start, like in terms of been doing this for less than a year. So I kind of get caught up because I want to be one of the biggest ever do it, period. But I need to do it not for that. I need to do it for myself. And I think that is certainly early on in this channel when I had everyone's attention, when I won the influencer award belt, when I did all there was a month or two there where I should have been cranking content and I didn't. I was really trying to make sure the videos I put out were high quality. I was trying to make really good videos. Trying to have a perfect script. I was a perfect delivery, perfect editing, perfect everything. I figured, well, I'm one person and I can't do a video every day and have it be edited nice. You know what I mean? Like if for like my TA update videos, they're not going to be high production value. It's going to be me doing TA for 5-6 minutes, cut the video. That's it. All right. And I need videos like that. And I should have been focusing on videos like that. Instead, I was trying to make the perfect content. And that doesn't matter if you don't have the volume. So, and that was a lesson I learned the hard way. And I actually really feel that I lost a lot of people from not cranking by trying to be perfect, I'm a perfectionist. I want everything chef's kiss, just perfect. And that has messed me up. That has lost me views. That has lost me followers by trying to overanalyze everything and make the perfect video. It bums me out because there was a point in time every live stream had more than 800 people. Every video I put up would get 5,000 in the first day. I really had the attention of the crypto community when this channel first started. I mean, the first 2 months of this channel, I had it by the balls, guys. I had it by the balls, and I did not crank content because I was trying to make perfect content, and I fucked up straight up. I should have just been every day putting something out, no matter what. But I was like, no, I want it to be right. I want it to be perfect. This video, I reshot a price prediction 3 times. Why did I do that? Because it wasn't perfect. And I wanted it to be the best I could make it. And that's a good quality in me, but that fucked me up on YouTube. So, I gotta get that respect back, man. And I really gotta just crank it out. That's all it is. I know the mistakes I've made. That's for sure. I'll be the first one in line to tell you I am not perfect. I'm the first one in line to tell you anything I've done wrong. But what I care about and what I'm trying to do is help you guys make life-changing money. I have done extremely well for myself, especially this year. This year, 2024, insane for me as a human. I have, I don't need 1 million followers. I don't, like, you know what I mean? It would be great. It would be great for my ego or for crypto education as a whole to have 30,000 views per video. Yeah, it'd be great for me and for crypto, but I don't need that. I want you guys to figure this shit out. And I did it by working harder than everyone else, by literally sacrificing so much, just studying, reading, learning on TradingView, reading articles, reading books, watching videos, just locked in. That's how I did it. And that's how I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop ranting. Yeah, no, you're right, Jason. And I appreciate you looking that way. And SWFL Crypto, you're totally right, man. You're totally right. Yeah, just send the video. We care about the content, not the production value. And that's totally fair. Super Shaz. I'm tired of losing money on trades. I joined the Alpha group, but I'm waiting on Phemex to approve my transfer. Can you review my portfolio hodl bag in the meantime? Super Shaz, come back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll do rate my portfolios. And since if anyone who joins the Telegram group, you get a free portfolio rating. You don't have to send a super chat if you're in the Telegram group. So super Shaz, send your or if you want to send me a pie chart of your, if you want to email or on Telegram, send me a pie chart of your portfolio so I can use it for a visual. Maybe use that. I can have something a little bit better to do for your portfolio there. But yeah, and with you have a pie chart. Amazing. And with Phemex, sometimes like when someone pays for the group from their Phemex flags it, which I absolutely hate that they do that. But they are whitelisting that wallet because they know that every time I'm like, hey guys, like here's their UID, fix it, and they normally fix it within 12 hours. So yeah. Okay, so this damn Popcat setup. I am so proud of this one, guys. I am so proud of this one. I posted this. What day did I post this? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Here is the 2-hour chart. Okay, here we are. It was, you see right here at 55 cents how it kept getting shut down. And really every time it went above 47, it went in between 52 and 55. Most of the time went to 55, and the last time it went above 52. So I was pretty much saying like, okay, if it turns around and clears 47, I would, you can target 52 or 55 at least. All right. And then I was also kind of showing like, like how we worked within these conditional ranges. And then I also showed on the 12-minute chart, we put in a slightly higher low. We were coming into the green on Market Cipher B. We were really close to hitting that alarm at 47.8. And a lot of you will know that on the 12-minute chart, I have a really particular strategy on the 12-minute chart. All right. I'm not going to completely tell on myself. I want you to join the Telegram group. But this was warming up to that strategy on the 12-minute chart. And guys, I'm telling you guys, join the Telegram group if you're on the fence. Join the group. All right. And all right. So here, I'm going to do one of these. All right. So, and also, okay. Let me pull this over. I know this is taking a second really fast, but hold on. All right. So here we were. All right. And here's that 47 level. All right. We were right in here at the time I posted. Also did another post about this descending channel right here. You see these little white lines here. And I said, hey, like if we get above 47.9, we will also break out of the downtrend. So 47.9 was not just a break of the downtrend, but it's also a break of a volume weighted support resistance. And then also we kind of had anchor wave, trigger wave, green dot moving to the upside. It had all the confluence you could ever ask for from a crypto trade. All right. And look at what happened. And also, I kind of had the idea from putting in progressively higher lows, higher low, going that way, everybody. All right. And here is what happened next. Boom, 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 boom. It is still going. Guys, you were given this in the Telegram group here, 49. We are talking, it's up 60% in 2 days now. It kept going because I talked about this last night. And I always say, when I type a number bigger than the other numbers, that means it's an important level. Okay. And I said, hey guys, you see how big this is? Like we got rejected from it back here. We got rejected right here. It could push up. Look, from the break of that level, even boom to the top, 28% in 1 day, 28% in 1 day, just from that level. Guys, I gave this position out Thursday and I talked about it again yesterday and it popped again. I am telling you, every day I do this for a living. AJAlphaGroup@gmail.com. Join the Telegram group. Become a member of the channel. Do the damn thing. Meninja just gifted 1 AJ Writes Crypto membership. Craftinated Crypto became 1 month and gifted 5 memberships. Amazing. You guys rock. Boom goes the dynamite. AJ, when you enter a trade that broke the conditional range on 12 minutes, do you look at the lower time frames to anticipate reversal, or do you let it ride out hit to you? Well, Crypto Knight, that is a question. I want you to write that question down and bring it back to the members only live stream on Friday. Bring it back to the members only live stream on Friday. I'll remember. Just say, hey, you told me to write this down. Here it is. On Friday, bring that question back. But yeah, I mean, Popcat is just one of them. And I mean, I am going to talk about it really quick here, like where we stand now. Where we stand now is, first of all, we have to draw some new lines here, because thing first is we put in a higher high. Structurally speaking, Popcat is looking sexy. Popcat is looking damn good. All right. And, even if you want to, and if you kind of look at this, actually, let me elongate this. Because we got double top tier before. And guys, look how far we've been trading Popcat. I mean, from down here, Barcelona days, we're up 245% in 27 days from an alarm level that was given and broken on the channel. All right. But we have put in a higher high that we've been rejected here and here. So Popcat very well could keep going. Not to mention the bullish divergence, anchor wave, trigger wave coming in from the red into the green. This is Chef's Kiss 101. I do want to say, look, we got a cup, we got a handle, we got a breakout for the Popcat. Okay. That looks like a cup and handle to me, guys. The cup's a little wonky, but you definitely see the handle. And I will consider this a breakout. I am going to measure this move. I was going to save this little bit right here for the group, but I got excited. I told everyone. I'm sorry. Wow. So from our current level, we are talking 65% move to $1.24. Not bad at all. I actually, and guys, remember the Barcelona setup. You see that little yellow circle right there? There it is. There was the Barcelona setup. And that one was actually good for from here to here, 105% in 6 days. Still up 120% from that one. This time the circle was given here, like I said, 62% in 2 days and 20 hours. Not bad with a cup and handle, breaking out higher highs. I certainly, guys, you want to be aware of a couple things now. Couple things is this level here, 72 cents, 0.72. I'm going to leave that as a big number. Big numbers are more important. And I'm going to leave it as a big number because that is the previous high. We kind of now we're in a new range. We are in discovery now. All right. And if we lose this level, this kind of comes back into the picture. All right. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Now we also have to mark the new high at 77 cents. I'm just going to call it an even 77, 0.77. That is a big alarm for Popcat because make it a little smaller here. Because, we're this would be a perfect example of a conditional range. We are in between 72 and 77. If we lose 72, we're going to short. If we break 77, we're going to long. All right. And everyone says, AJ, you don't give take profits. You don't give stop loss. Yes, I do. Your stop loss is, say we short from the loss of 72. Go to your measuring stick, measure 1 or even 1.5% above that entry point. And that is your stop loss. 1 to 1.5%. I would suggest 1% if you're a new trader. And your take profit in the event there are previous conditional ranges, like right here, 68 cents, that would be a good target. Okay, from here to here would be a 5% trade. At that point in time, if you made 5%, you can move your stop loss up, say 2.5%. And if you want to stay in the trade, or you can close your trade after 5%. I am the type of person that likes to move my stop losses as I go. So if the trade breaks off and runs, I'm still in it. Or It turns around, I get stopped, but I get stopped in profits. I'm fine with winning. I'm fine with it not working out and still making 2.5% out of a 5% move. It's not about getting all the juice out of the fruit. It's about making sure you're never thirsty ever. And that is the back, the meat and potatoes of the strategy. All right. And so here we are, 72 and 70 cents on Popcat. There it is. There it is. Got a couple things I might have missed here. Tristan Gage, $5 super chat. I do appreciate you, Tristan. AJ, have you shipped out all the shirts for the year memberships yet? Also, if you have time, can you look at the Hbar chart, please? And spank you. The shirts are getting mailed out pretty soon. And I know that has been the case for a while, but also the shirts from the 1 year membership, it's not like you ordered them on Amazon. It's like a one-time thing that I did for the community. And it's not like, oh, you ordered a membership, it'll be there next week. Like, that's not how that works. And I feel like a lot of people thought it was, but I'm making a special batch of shirts just for the people in the group. And there was some kind of back and forth with the distributor changing from crypto chips. And I'm still working out the kinks in my website that I'm trying to build. And then I'm like, oh, I might not even need a website if I end up going with Galaxy. And that's another conversation. So it's like things got moved around, but it's not like you ordered it off Amazon. And it's a special thing that's only happening once, because once the shirts go out, that offer is off the table. Once I mail the shirts, the email is going to change and no one else can get that shirt. So I have just decided to kind of give it time for more people to sign up, because once I hit X amount of shirts, that's how many that batch is going to be. So be patient. And can I look at Hbar? Yes, I can. Do you think Algo will reach 50 cents this year? I don't know about this year, but I will say in this bull run for sure. For sure. Everybody smash the like button. I do appreciate you guys in the chat making sure everybody smashes. I do appreciate that. All right. Yeah, let's take a quick look at Hbar. There is a pretty sweet position right there, but I'm going to save it for the group. Saving it for the group. I think I might get in that trade the second this show ends, actually. Not even lying. Hbar. All right, I'm going to do this Hbar, and then I'm going to peace out. All right. So share this tab instead. Boom. Button press in. Bam. Cool. Oh, man. All right. So we're looking at a 4-hour here. We did, all the way back here, talk about this local uptrend with Hedera, this blue circle, this uptrend here. All right. And we also talked about these levels as it came down. All right. And even if you went from the short of the break of 11.2, which was also the loss of the downtrend, top to bottom, 45% in 42 days, you could still be in that trade and you still be up 34%. I shorted the shoot out of it. I think I went from I was in it for 10 days, maybe 9 days. Yeah, right around that. Regardless, here, let's pull up a freshie. Hbar. Oops, that's not what I want. Okay. Oh my God. I don't know if I can find a clean Hbar chart because I have so many. What's up with these big wicks? They're on some charts, but not on all of them. Oh, I clicked on the same one again. This is getting old fast. Okay, this is the one I'm going with. All right, 4-hour chart. I'm going to get rid of the envelope. All right, we're just looking at a blank chart in Market Cipher right now. Oh, this is Bitcoin. Damn it, AJ. I just want a clean chart that has nothing on it. Okay, I guess they all have something on it. Whatever. Those levels are actually very relevant. The levels I would have drawn anyway. So, a couple of things we got to talk about with Hbar. First of all, it sucks that we lost this. It sucks. Real bad. Okay? Because that was the low. And the fact that we put in a lower low, which has been the case for a lot of coins, it is scary. All right, but to be fair, if you kind of measure here from this low, which, this right here was November 23. It's not like it's, rocket science to be that far or lower for Hbar. Really, like, as long as we don't lose this level, we're fine. And that's below 4.5 cents. That is 4.5 cents. All right. So, but it does suck to put in a lower low like this. All right. It makes me think that, we could put up another run, but it makes me think like maybe we only go to here and then, that could happen. That very well could happen. But the point is that every time Hbar has been here, all right, let's look at the amount of time Hbar has spent at this level. Okay. This right here, we are talking, it was here for what? 7 days. And after it left that area, it spent the next 21 days pumping 32%. From here to here, it was in this for 15 days. And after that, it spent the next 38 days pumping 87%. And then we came down here again for what? A couple hours. Okay. Like 1 wick. And then we spent the next 11 days pumping 139%. You get my point. Hbar does not spend a lot of time in this range here at all. All right. We have 3 examples. Actually, excuse me, not that range. Not wrong circle, AJ. Wrong circle. This range. Right here. Right here. Right here. 3 times. It's been in between 7.5 cents and 6.7, and we are about to break above that line again. Okay. Which, is kind of significant support resistance here. Let me get rid of, you get my point with that, right? Get rid of these. A couple of things we got to keep in mind. The next big, oops, not mean to move that line. This is the next big support resistance target. I'm going to go ahead and call it 10 cents. It's at 9.9, but let's go ahead and call it what it is, 10 cents. All right. And Hbar has really, that's kind of like the difference between value area high and value area low. And this is like low last year. All right. And we did get it back above that level. All right. Hbar needs to hold 6.7. If you want to set an alarm there at 0.067, do yourself a favor, set that alarm. Hbar is a 35% pump away from 10 cents, which is the next target, which it will get back to at some point in time. All right. And local high as 146% up the hill at 18.2. All right. So basically, let's see. Last time it went from here to here. How long did it take again? 28 days. So it took a month to pump, that 50% up the hill there. This time it took 17 days. This time it took 10 days. So between 10 days and a month, bouncing off this level, the past 3 times it happened, Hbar reclaimed 10 cents between 1 month, 17 days, and 10 days. It would be like I said, 36% move, 35% move. So maybe by August, that would make sense. That would make sense. So how do we get there? Let's find the big support resistance levels and let's help volume to help us get there. All right. So first things first, the point of control is 7.5% up the hill at 7.9. Let's call it 8 cents. Okay. And that is, very damn close to a support resistance level. It actually is a support resistance level right here from the top of that bad boy. And actually, yeah, it's actually pretty close to a couple other ones too, like that one right there. The level I'm actually going to move it though. I think this one's more important. All right. And what is this one right here? We are talking right there. Perfectly right there. Perfectly right there. Perfectly right there. You get my point. Okay. That is really a level Hbar needs to break. That is not far away from breaking. That is at 7.5. So it's 0.0757. We're 2% away from breaking that. And here's the beauty of it. Like I said, guys, it doesn't take long for Hbar to move between this level. And I always said this about Hbar when it was up here, because of the gap in the volume profile. Hbar can lose this just as fast as it gained it. Go back and look. I have said that before. I've said that multiple times about Hbar. Once we were up here, I was always worried about this volume gap because we zipped above 10 cents. That means we could lose that just as quick. Just as quick. I mean, look, from here to here. Let's do this one more time. All right, 9 days to gain it. From here to here, 10 days to lose it. Spot on, guys. Spot on. All right. So a couple of things we need to pay attention to. First of all, this support resistance level at 0.0757, we need to break that. But more importantly, we need to break the current point of control, which is also kind of the top of that, these wicks here at, let's just call it 8 cents. Hbar gets above 8 cents, it will quickly be at 10 because that is getting above the point of control in the volume profile. All right, so once it gets above here, there's not really much volume to catch it, right? And that would kind of project us to 10, 11 cents. So big alarm at 0.757 and big alarm at 8 cents. The 757 is more of an awareness alarm, where getting above 8 cents is a volume alarm. And we get above 8 cents, we will quickly go to 10, 11 within a month. Bet my bottom dollar on that fact right there. There you go. Brady Boyko said, hey, AJ, thank you for the last 10, 15 minutes of Friday. No problem, bro. And what did I do the last 10, 15 minutes of Friday? You know what I did? On the live stream, it was like kind of a motivational thing. And on the members only stream, it was straight up alpha. So you could be talking about either one. And either way, I'm glad you're listening, man. I do appreciate you. I do need to run right now. I'm going to film. We are doing a portfolio video today. Make sure you tune into that. And guys, I'm doing something risky. With today's portfolio. Am I starting a new one? Am I starting a new portfolio? I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to take $10,000 and publicly buy it today. I don't know. Feeling crazy. Get rich or get wrecked. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.